This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Welcome into Oilersnation Radio. I don't know why I ran out of breath so quickly. I really wanted to give it everything I got, but this is a Friday episode of the show. Just Dan and I from the original cast. Well, actually, the current cast. We're not the original. You're
I am original cast. You cannot claim that.
No,
sorry.
I cannot. And Michael Menzies, welcome in.
Yeah, well, just to be sat beside Keenan Thompson here, the longtime member of the cast, is always good. So I'm always appreciative of the invite.
That feels about right.
Yeah. Show is a present.
Welcome
Tristan's
to Good Burger. Home with a Good Burger.
Tristan
Can I
will be
take
on the
your
mic
order
today because we just have a few people here. Obviously, people are coming back from Vegas still. We literally have a mic shortage because they took so many, and then you don't really realize what people are taking on these trips until you come to use it, and you're like, oh, I literally don't have a light. I had to move a light and get all the wires through all the other wires that we have around here. You guys talked about a lot of stuff. There was a lot of talking. I'm not really sure what you guys talking about besides Bonneville being Spruce Grove at one point. There was a lot going on. But welcome in. The show is a presentation of Bet365. And my ad read is, there it is. Hockey fans, check out Bet365's 3-goal early payout when your team goes up 3, you get paid. As simple as that. Download the app today. Must be 19 plus. Please play responsibly. I almost got this yesterday.
Yeah.
But those damn Georgians couldn't get a third goal against Israel. Israel tied the game, finished 2-2. Almost got it. Bet365 almost had my back, but I made it back later on with some Oilers stuff. Which
I'm biting my tongue.
Good for you.
It was an away game. Anyways, delicious debate today. Obviously, the Edmonton Oilers won their hockey game last night in a big game, 4-3 over the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll get into a bit of a recap later, but for now, we're going to do our delicious debate, which is brought to you by Oodle Noodle. You can check out their multiple locations across Edmonton and in Sherwood Park. There might be one I don't think there is one in St. Albert.
There's one adjacent to St.
Yeah,
Albert.
it's just right on the north side there.
It depends on what you consider St. Albert's city lines to be.
I would say the bridge.
The Quinnell
the
Bridge.
over the Henday.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh, you think the Henday is the limit?
I would say so. Similar to Sherwood Park. As soon as I cross the Henday, I was like, I'm out.
Well, yeah, but see, the Sherwood Park thing is where you have issues because Sherwood Park intrudes onto Edmonton land. And we won't forget that here in Edmonton ever.
Where do we intrude on?
The refinery. The refinery
is technically
all considered. Yeah, I drive through Strathcona County on my drive home to Southeast Edmonton every single day.
I did not know that was part of Sherwood Park. I know there's a big sign now.
Yeah, the stretch of road from Baseline to
101st. Isn't it 101st?
The Sherwood Park Freeway, I think.
Oh, way over there.
Yeah.
Right, on that side.
Along the 34th Street line, I believe is all Strathcona County.
Interesting.
So the taxes leave our city inside the ring roads and head out to the bedroom community of Sherwood Park.
I have so little to add here in Capital Region municipal lines and where they are drawn.
I've been waiting to air this out for weeks and months. We finally got rid of Bag Milk and Tyler. We can do this.
Now we can know. Oodle Noodle, a couple in Calgary as well. Go check those ones out. I don't think I have one in Airdrie yet. The reason I'm kind of rambling is because no one has updated the read for Oodle Noodle since December.
Wow. Classic reads.
We got to get that sorted out.
Yep.
I've also got England versus Uruguay on the mic here, on the laptop, sorry. So excuse me if you hear a big celebration. Delicious debate, Menzies. You have one today. It was on your Twitter or X.
Yeah, the X.
The artist formerly known as Twitter.
I've been thinking about this for a little while about Oilers home performances, and they haven't been so good on home ice. You can go back some time, but in the calendar year of 2026, the Oilers are 8-9-1 on home ice.
In 2026.
In 2026.
Well, they had their longest, I don't know if it was franchise history, but at least Rogers Place history, longest homestand, 11 games in a row, and they did not win many during that stretch.
Wasn't it 8 in a row?
I think it was 11.
I don't think it was. It wasn't double digit.
It wasn't that. Either way, it was a lot, and they didn't perform.
They had 11 home games in January.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
8 in a row from January the 18th to February the 3rd.
So it started with St. Louis.
Correct.
And then went on to
win. And they won 4 games, 2 of those in overtime, and they lost 6 games, all in regulation.
So I've been humming on this, and the Oilers have a lot more home games here to finish the season. I think 6 of their last 9 are on home ice. It's been their away performances down the stretch that have been kind of their signature wins. So I'm curious, and when you get thinking about it, I don't think it's so easy. Considering context, considering quality of opponent, what do you think is the Edmonton Oilers' best home win this season?
So overall on the season, the Edmonton Oilers are 18, 13, and 4 at home.
Yeah.
But as you said, in 2026, it's been dismal, to say the least. Do you have any that come to your mind right away, Dan? Or do you have any either, I guess, too?
As the question asker, I'll let you, we'll leave you till the end. Initially, right off the hop, I was thinking of the Seattle game, 9-4.
Right.
But, I mean, that's just explosive fireworks. I don't necessarily believe that was a well-structured game by any means.
A dominant beating right from the get-go. Yeah. I think they're up 4-0 after 1.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah, right. It was 4-1 maybe. But anyways, a good start for the team. I also thought of and I feel like I'm taking answers off the board, but the Jets game where the Jets went up early, and it was another one of those just, oh shit, here come the Oilers kind of games. And they responded and came back to end up winning that game, I think 4-3 or 5-3. So, but anyways, my actual answer is from the end of January, and it kind of goes based off what you said there at the end with the caveat of looking for the strength of opponents. I don't even think necessarily at the moment when we were playing them it felt like it was as important of a game, but the 7-4 win over the Anaheim Ducks for me at the end of January, I think was probably we're going to look back on that and be like, that was a game where that's a team that we could potentially see in the playoffs now, being in the division lead as they are right now. And it's a game where the Oilers came in and put 7 up on a pretty good Anaheim team. Like I said, maybe even in that moment we didn't necessarily believe that they were a true contender in this division, but this division is so bad that made that game more important.
Yeah, no, I think that's an interesting choice. Because you think of there's just been a lot of home disappointment, to be honest. The Avalanche, the Stars, the Wild, Carolina recently. And if you think of signature wins this season, Colorado a couple weeks ago, Vegas now twice, last night, and then I think March 8th, where I think they put together some strong performances. Carolina on the November grueling road trip. A big win in that game.
4-3 in OT.
Even although Florida has faltered, the end of that road trip, winning that game in an emotional way to say, okay, we got through it, fellas. So a lot of those wins have been on the road.
And they came home to lose to Dallas 8-3 the next game.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, and that's just
to your point.
Yeah, mirrored the whole season. Is there ones that as we chat here you kind of think? Because I think, the Oilers home against the Pacific have been really, really strong.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a legit home win against a non-Pacific team, you have to go to October.
So I went back and just looked through the season, and I pulled up what would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that could be labeled as notable wins. But then you kind of go through them and you pick them apart a little bit. It's okay, they beat Winnipeg 6-2 at the start of December. Hellebuck didn't play, so that's not a big one.
Yeah, that was backup night.
Yeah, it was Comrie and Thomas Milik, I believe the kid's name was. The Anaheim one you said, Dan, is very interesting because I thought about that one too, but I also remember it was kind of the power play that got Anaheim through. They were 3-4 on the power play. The Oilers played decent that game. It was Jari actually had a good game that night.
Yes,
if I remember correctly.
Big third period.
Yeah, so that's a good one. Winnipeg. Anaheim had 16 shots in that third period compared to the Oilers 5, and that kind of skewed the shots. A little bit, but I think also, too, if I'm not mistaken, they got a few extra power plays in the third period.
And it was against Ville Husso, not the...
Dostal, I suppose. But Husso, I think, had been playing okay at that point.
Yep, fair enough.
They beat St. Louis 5-0. I think that's fair to be in the conversation.
Yep.
Ingram, that was also a back-to-back shutout weekend. That was back-to-back games, I think, too. They just flew in from Vancouver. This Detroit 4-1 game, I honestly have no recollection of what happened at all, so I cannot include that.
It was a dry affair. Not a ton occurred.
Hyman had a Hattie.
Did he?
Yep.
All right, there you go.
Hyman had a Hattie, and Stu Skinner had a 964.
Wow. How's he doing now? The Utah game. I was gonna lay my bet on this one, but now I'm just picking all the wins. I realize what I'm doing. This is gonna be number 2 for me, but I remember specifically after this game being like, okay, this should, because this was late October, this should be the game things turn around a little bit. They were down 2-0 in the game. They ended up coming back winning 6-3. But my number 1 has to be when they beat the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3. Because it was Vegas. It was the first time you played them all season. We were a little unsure what was going to happen. This game came right before Christmas as well. The Oilers were up 4-0 in the game and did almost blow it, to be fair. 21 shots in the game, ended up winning 4-3. I think I'll go with this one.
Well, and that game was Connor Ingram's first start. And I think it was their 5th game in 8 nights.
Interesting.
Because that was a back-to-back. They just finished on the road and flew back home in that game. And
You're correct. That's right. And they
recalled.
That's right. Calvin Pickard. That was a man-A game. Mm-hmm. Calvin Pickard played fine in that game, I guess, but we were a little unsure what was going to happen.
Right.
I forgot that was Ingram's first game.
Right. So, yeah, there was some concern there. It's funny. I put it out online. People mentioned the Sharks comeback win. Where they're down 3-0. A lot of these just have certain caveats to them. Even that game, a 4-0 lead, but then it's 4-3 and hang on to Nanny. Yeah. Like, is this game going to be tied? The shutout, obviously, but the Blues weren't quite. And it's not to denigrate every home win. I'm just saying you can pick out different things. The game I've landed on is the game you mentioned, Dan. Was that Ducks game, because the Ducks, were neck to neck with the Oilers and the Ducks at the time in the standings. There was a back and forth element to it, and you did see, I think, some real more elements of the team play well, and the penalty kill just kind of faltered. But regardless, the D scored. Ekholm had a hat trick in that game. He hasn't scored.
Oh yeah, back-to-back hat tricks. That's right.
He hasn't scored since.
Really?
He hasn't scored a goal since.
I saw he hadn't scored a goal since the Olympic break when I was looking yesterday, but he has 11 points in however many games. He still is producing. We obviously talked about him a little bit last night too, potentially a Jeans candidate against Vegas.
Yeah, yesterday. I didn't care for his game, and that kills me to say, because I'm an Ekholm.
I totally forgot he got a hat trick. I think it was the first time that had happened in a long, long time in the NHL, because Bouchard got one the game before, for people who don't remember.
Yeah.
And then
Stastny scored in that. It was wild. Defenseman goals.
Yeah.
Wild.
Stastny, Ekholm, Nurse, Ekholm.
That's right.
Yeah. Or McDavid and Ekholm.
Nurse had a really good goal in that game, actually. Yes. Came right down, sniped it right over. Anything stand out for you, Tristan?
There is one game that hasn't been brought up yet that stands out for me. And it was
a 5-1 win over Calgary?
5-4 overtime against Columbus.
Oh,
we were down 3-1 going into the third, and rally in that third. Wallman tying it in the final minute, shorthanded.
Yep.
And then Roslovic with the OT winner.
That shorthanded goal, though, do you remember it?
Oh, just a calamity in the D zone for Columbus.
Can't believe that one.
On the power play. And I mean, it is big, and it looks even better as time goes along for how Rick Bowness has turned it around. But that was just a part of the Dean Evison, the Jackets were finding ways to lose, and the Oilers were not feeling good about their game. McDavid helped put the team on his back, and they come racing through. But that's not a bad choice either. The
other thing that happened in that game too. I can't remember what happened before to maybe fully trigger. It could have honestly been nothing. A lot of pressure on Trent Frederick that game to fight Matthew Olivier, and they fought pretty early, and he lost. Yep. Well, he definitely lost. But
Yes.
like most guys would. But like he stood up there and he did it, and that's got to be
100% it is.
But I can't remember. Do you remember what happened before that game that triggered that? Did someone get hit and he didn't like respond to it or something? I can't recall. Maybe let us know.
What was the game before? Because
that was the 9-1 blowout.
Colorado.
Did somebody get pushed around in that game?
Yeah,
though?
the
entire
Oilers
team.
Well, but yes, I mean, yeah, but
I don't even recall.
I don't know
something
specifics.
fully happening.
I just think I think that was a moment where it was like we had been begging for Frederick to do something coming back.
Maybe that's all it was.
Yeah.
It was just I hadn't done.
Well, the
anything.
team just laid down and took the beating.
Yeah.
In general, and the Avs kept pouring it on the longer the game went on. So
no power play goals that game, by the way, for the
Yeah.
Avs. That was just 9 straight 5-on-5 goals.
So we say this, we have this conversation, ahead of a big homestand coming next week where the Oilers are, obviously begins on Saturday against Anaheim, but then you have, again, opponents that are right in their tier, not in the elite tier, but you're going to see Seattle. You're going to see Chicago, who's playing a lot of young players here. You're going to see Vegas again. And Colorado is game 81 as well. Can they get some home momentum? Can they get this low event, more structured type of game, cut and paste onto Rogers Place ice instead of just being more familiar here on the road? Because the 8-9-1 home record in 2026 is matched by an 8-4-2 away record in 2026. And think of how the season started, where we're like, the road, oh my goodness, there's so many road games. It's been the road performances here.
Kept them where they are.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just something to note. Goals against at home in March, 3.83, which is about half a goal higher than their average for the season, which is also not great, 3.37. I do think that the Oilers, they are slowly but surely, there is this structured game that is starting to build, but just every 3 games, that third game, there's gonna be a setback, it seems.
And that's got to be. You wonder how much that is getting to the players' heads a little bit. I'm sure it's not something they think about often, but you get into a third game, and I think they've had 12 attempts, won the third game once this season. You got to wonder, it's like, what kind of mental obstacle does that become when you get over it? Like, when you get over that, does it kind of lighten you up a little bit? Because obviously it happened once this season, like I said, but then they lost 3 straight games. But I feel like they're playing good enough hockey right now where their offense, is, even without Draisaitl, is still humming at a decent rate, and they're still playing solid defense. And I think that's something that if over these games, like you said, dude, they play Chicago. Who did they play?
Well, so
Anaheim, Chicago.
Yeah, well, they got
Anaheim,
Seattle.
yeah.
So they're going to get 2 days off after Anaheim. A nice 2-day break. Seattle is going to have 2 days off, I believe, as well, heading into that game. They're trying to, scratch and claw, and they got a win over the Lightning the other day. They scraped a point out of Florida when they had no business getting a point. It's not been great for the Kraken down the stretch, but still they're battling. Chicago, they've got Frundell and Sasha Boiver that are, I think that's how you say his.
Yeah, is he playing now?
I think they just signed him, but I know that they're trying to get young players into the mix, so you don't really know they could be just free wheeling, you don't know. And then obviously Vegas, who, you've got a winning streak against here. And they need to find this on home ice. They need to make Rogers Place a tougher place to play than it has been this season. And if they can mirror that with what we've seen of the more structured game on the road, this team might be okay.
I hope you're right. But man, oh man, I still do worry that this, when you get into those playoff scenarios and into those playoff series, the 3 win streaks are super important.
But if you win 2 of every 3,
I know.
you're going pretty
I know.
far.
That's yes. There's that mentality, but I think that it is just you mentioned it, but it is like needing to break through that and see then what you can do as a team to be able to play a little bit looser and a little bit more free and but within that structure still maintaining that structure.
Because if I had to get and I know this is anecdotal, eyeball test. Is it quantifiable? Somewhat. But when they win a couple in a row, this is we're going to overpass. We are so good with the puck. We can tic-tac-toe this thing around. We can overpass. We can find because we are feeling good about it. And, they pass up a lot of good scoring chances. And their expected goals are still high because the pucks are getting to certain areas, but they're not being more direct in their game. And I think what you can take away from a Utah game there on Tuesday and even a little bit from Vegas on Thursday, there was a directness to their game. There has been directness in their game on the road this month. They're 4-1-1 on the road this month.
And I think it's kind of was there last night too. When the Oilers are playing that game, they are very difficult to beat. But when they fall apart, it's just like the ice just completely opens up and things become just very chaotic. But let's get into last night's game a little bit too. That game recap brought to you by Swiss Donair. Donair. Swiss Donair is home of the old school Donair with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years and now 7 days a week. The pride of the North Side, the Swiss Donair, is great for your events at home or the office. Check out their location on 144th Ave Northwest or order online at swissdonair.com. It's the weekend. I think it's a good time to go get a Donair, Dan.
I wonder what those would be like when you're skiing. If you had one of those,
one of those
Donairs, had one of those Donairs in a chalet,
Maybe that's something Swiss should have to get on the phone. We got friends in Jasper. We need some connections. Swiss Donair. Last night's game, obviously the Edmonton Oilers come out 4-3 winners in what was a big divisional game. Unfortunately, Vegas did gain a point, but the Oilers came out with 2. So that's an important part of all of this. Matthew Savoie got the scoring started. Vegas tied it on 3 occasions. Mark Stone with a couple, Barbashev with another one, but McDavid and Hyman got goals as well in regulation. And Evan Bouchard finished it off with his 20th goal of the season in overtime after a huge penalty kill from, Nuge, Murphy, Ingram, and Nurse would have been the 3. They were all out there. Obviously, goalie was out there for the full 2, but the 3 are out there as well for the Zach Hyman penalty in overtime. But Dan, what did you make of last night's Oilers game? Just in general, get into the specifics a little bit later.
Super important to get this victory and to be able to just put away this Vegas team. That team is a team that, especially against these Oilers, even when we've had them down, they've always hung around against us. And I admit, as an Oilers fan, I felt like last night we were headed to overtime right at the start of that third period. It just felt like Vegas was going to battle back into it. And I mean, credit to the Oilers. You could have just laid down on that power play in overtime and accepted your fate. They didn't, and they were blocking lanes the whole night. I was blown away by the defensemen and how just Vegas is coming. Vegas is a team that's going to always try to have that offensive response for your team, and the Oilers were not having it. And it felt like a good team win. And you said it earlier, Menzies. It just feels like the team is starting to put together some of these wins where it just feels like it's a full squad win. It's everybody is out there. You get a fight in the game. You got that emotion and that you see a response. Lazon goes and takes off Dickinson's head, by the way. Hit. Outrageous hit. And the Oilers respond, and they respond well. And you see that from them. The things that we've been clamoring for at the start of the season, you're seeing it now happen in real time, and that's a nice thing as an Oilers fan.
They're in the battle. Just on the block shots in the game. 14 for the Oilers. I thought these numbers were a bit high yesterday, to be honest. 14 for the Oilers, 20 for Vegas. The pairing of Nurse and Murphy, which is shaping out to be a pretty decent one for the Oilers, blocked 8 shots between the 2 of them, Nurse with 5. So they did well yesterday. Nurse played 25 minutes as well. Murphy, 23 minutes, despite being in the box for 5. What did you make of the game in general, and maybe some of the physicality that was out there last night?
Well, there's, it was funny. There was a quote, and I'll directly quote it. Jason Dickinson, before the game, was part of the media avails and was asked, do you have this kind of rivalry hatred with Vegas yet? And it was funny what he said. I haven't quite built up that, quote, I haven't quite built up that hatred for Vegas. I haven't had quite as many run-ins, maybe as Edmonton and the Edmonton fan, end quote. Well, it may have been Shakespeare who said that elbows to the chin hasten hatred, or something along those lines, because it didn't take long, and there was a big scrum there to end the first period. But, the Oilers, they can respond, and that's, I think, what made the Panthers game so frustrating. Yeah. Is I thought that even when the Oilers, when they got blown out against the Stars, they didn't go down with a whimper.
Yep.
They ask questions to Dallas at the end of it. Here, they're asking questions. It's in the thrust of the game. Tampa Bay was the same way on Saturday, and it can't be a foreign thing for them. But I think Murphy and Nurse feed off each other's energy. Murphy also talked about that yesterday, about the intensity. I think it's helping Darnell Nurse. The critical points of the game for me were this. The Oilers had a third period lead. They weren't getting a ton of looks. They had a 3-on-1. They got a little cute with it and forced a pass that didn't lead to a chance. And a moment later, Vegas makes a play on a rush and ties the game. Conversely, in overtime, obviously the extended penalty kill largely spent in their own zone. They get a rush right afterward, flip ice, get a whistle. Right off the draw, Bouchard scores. Mm-hmm. So, again, the margins are going to be thin here because Vegas, Bruce Cassidy talked about it after the game. They're just trying to find their game right now. They've, similar to Edmonton, have the pieces, and they have some good underlying numbers that show they should be able to turn this around a little bit. Mm-hmm. But have had similar problems to Edmonton throughout the course of the season. So I don't think it's settled. Obviously, they're going to play again once more in the regular season, but maybe a best of 7 again in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I think the goaltending on Vegas is, I don't think Aiden Hill was necessarily bad yesterday, but it's kind of like Edmonton where it's just over and over again, you expect better performances, and he just proves to be underwhelming on things. And you mentioned that too at the end, they were able to get the chance on the power play, on the penalty kill, after the penalty kill.
Right.
Credit to those three guys again. The fact Nurse and Nuge were able to get up the ice with so much speed. Basically, Nurse got the shot away, and then you're able to go back to 3-on-3. McDavid, obviously a good face-off win as well, and then Bouchard gets a goal. Dan, I guess.
I just think. Sorry to interrupt you, but just think if that puck doesn't go out of play, and it goes to show how thin the margins are because they're gassed. Somebody's going to scramble off the bench. It could be a rush the other way, and that's 3-on-3, and it just goes to show the margin's thin here as time goes along. So
Evan Bouchard, since Draisaitl's been out a couple games, what's that been, 5 games now? Feels like he's kind of stepped up a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, I mean, that goal last night, he walked out and was all alone. It felt like he was on an island on his own, and he just did the right thing with it. And I think we talked about it when Draisaitl went down, and this team has – to their credit, responded well and has just been able to take the opportunity to have some guys rise up and have their moments. You don't need to have an excellent game every single time, but these guys can come out and play their role, do their things to get the W's while we wait for Leon Draisaitl to come back and then just put that old France over the top. But you're seeing it from guys like Savoie and Roslovic down the lineup, Hyman playing, people are just picking up their game and they're doing a little bit more. And there isn't just that feeling of, Leon and Connor will be put together and they'll figure it out for us. Yeah. It's, we got to figure it out on our own. We got to be the solution to our own problems.
Evan Bouchard, since Draisaitl left the game against Nashville, I think his one assist did come on the Draisaitl goal, so I won't count that one. He has 1, 2 plus 3, 5, plus 1 more, 6 assists and 1 goal. He's also plus 6 on this road trip.
Yeah,
it's pretty. He's done well, and I think
he's 11th in league in points.
Yeah, and the other thing too, I think his Norris odds have gone down, or gone up. I guess he's not one of the favorites on Bet365 anymore. Yeah. But I find that very interesting considering those 2 games. I feel like should have swung it a little bit more back in his favor. And then there was a big thing yesterday too from Mike Kelly. I think he works at NHL Network. It was put out through Amazon Prime and talking about the narrative around Bouchard, turning over these pucks and then becoming goals is just false, which a lot of us here at Oilers Nation have been talking about.
This graphic here,
yeah,
not a problem. Yeah, so it lists all the 3 Norris Trophy candidates: Evan Bouchard, Cale Makar, and Zach Werenski, and it gives their turnover rates. Bouchard's is 11.4, Cale Makar's is 11.2, and Werenski's is 12.8. Of those turnovers from Bouchard, 56 led to scoring chances, with 11 actually turning out to be goals. From Makar's, it was 43 led to scoring chances, 12 of those turned out to be goals. And then for Werenski, it's 49 led to scoring chances, and 10 of those led to be goals. So it essentially shows that each of these candidates are making turnovers.
Yeah,
they're
because they have
driving
the
the
puck
offense,
all the
and they're
time.
making the offense happen on their stick, but also that's how offense happens for the other team as well sometimes, because they're the ones that are touching the puck all the time.
They're just high danger players, high risk, high reward.
Yeah, well,
and you want that, you need that.
Yeah, and it's harder to play the majority of your minutes, and it's rare for most players in the league to have the puck on their stick most of the time that they're out there.
Yeah.
Or even, and I say most of the time, that even still is like 20 to 30% of the time, maybe, that you're out in the ice, that you have the puck. One thing that Bouchard, he has been raising his ceiling this year and obviously contributing more goals, another game winner, an overtime winner. But the thing for him is raising his floor. And I think that's what's been equally as important. Is it isn't about, creating more goals necessarily or those chances. That is great. But removing some of those, Bush got caught puck watching here on this play. He left his man alone. Yeah. There's going to be those occasions. He's never going to be a flawless defenseman in that sense. But if he can continue to whittle those down over time, and then you keep adding more and more. I mean, he became just the 15th defenseman all time to record as a second 80-plus point season.
Crazy.
I mean, that's, you're talking about rarefied air here in terms of National Hockey League history. So, and he plays in the big games and in the big moments. Bouchard makes plays.
And over and over again.
Yeah.
The playoffs, you saw it big time, especially against the LA Kings. Again, we might be having a much different conversation if he doesn't keep that puck in the zone when Byfield tries to clear it and he ends up getting a goal. See it so many other occasions, and everyone on the show has heard us talk about it too. But I think he's just matured a lot as a player. Like you said, his floor has got a lot higher too. And obviously, no kidding, there's going to be some gaffes here and there. McDavid makes gaffes. They're all going to do it. But he is turning into an elite defenseman. And I'm just glad to see he's getting the national awareness put out there now. And that's why I put $20 on him on Bet365. Too many voices out there.
The Norris is hard to win. I think Hedman's only won one.
I think he has 2. Makar he's won 2, I think.
Right. You go through and look, and
Lidstrom won it a few times.
Only one.
I think Lidstrom has 7.
Because he rewrote
the book. And I think Orr has the most at 8. But you look at over the years, and it really flops around about who gets it. And to be a multiple Norris Trophy winner is, really, it's a defined club.
So since 2010, Duncan Keith, my friend Duncan, met Duncan. He has 2. Lidstrom only has 1 in the 2010s. He was only 42 when he won that one.
What a bum.
He won multiple others before that. He won in 2011. Carlson has 3, 2012, 2015, 2023.
The controversial one in 23.
Yeah, which is hilarious. He was minus 50, 100 points. Subban got one in 2013. Skipping ahead because those were Keith and Carlson. Doughty has 1. Burns has 1. Hedman, yes, only has 1. Mark Giordano snuck one in there. Roman Yossi got 1. Adam Fox, and then Makar's 2, and Quinn Hughes won in 2024. So, he's a very difficult trophy to win, and I think the fact he's even in the conversation for it is very impressive.
Yeah, and I think I could see Werenski getting it. If I
he was
had
close
to lean,
last year.
He was close last year, and also, look, for those that are voting on the award, you're crunching all these other factors too of like, oh man, what a run the Blue Jackets have been on here in the second half.
Yeah.
Werenski is the, cornerstone piece of that franchise, and Makar can play with McKinnon, and Bouchard can play with McDavid, and you know what I mean? There's all that politicking that gets done in choosing awards anyways. So I think but again, who knows?
So last season, Cale Makar won. He had 176 first-place votes. Werenski was second. He had 13, but was voted second 132 times. Evan Bouchard finished 11th in Norris voting. He had 2 third-place votes, 4 fourths, and 7 fifths. I got a sneaky suspicion it'll be a little bit higher than that either way. Just quickly continuing on the game recap from last night. Matt Savoie, another goal for him. I think that was honestly probably his best goal of the season, not even based off circumstance or anything, just the way he scored. Like, he put that one right in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sniper shot, and again, we talk about it without Leon. You need that from these guys, and you need guys on McDavid's wing that are willing to do it, and I love to see it from him. I love Podkolzin up there as well. I like that combination of the three of them together. It looks fun. It looks like it's just guys that get it, guys that understand the moment and what they need to do in that moment.
Well, something about Savoie that, and you could attest to this, hanging with junior teams for a long time. Rookies, it can be overwhelming in the first half of your season.
Yeah.
And there's the whole thing of you go into the Christmas break, which is typically like a week or 10 days in junior. Yeah. You come back, and all of a sudden they take a bump. They rise in performance because all of a sudden, okay, I can catch my breath. I was just trying to keep my head above water, figure out what's what here in this league.
A bit more comfortable in your billet house.
Yeah, you've exactly all these different factors, right?
It wasn't even a joke. That was real.
Well, for sure, absolutely. And they got the benefit of that this season with a 3-week break in February, where, okay, you get to reset. And since that time, Savoie's been terrific in, a 30-point season here. You got to think, I believe 23 of those 30 points are even strength. He's finding ways to contribute now because he's playing fast with McDavid. McDavid gets to play fast, whereas Nugent Hopkins isn't quite so quick. Mm-hmm. He's more poised and,
different style
of game. Yeah. But I think they can play a fast game, and Savoie can be relentless on pucks too. And that's what makes him, I think, a good candidate to stay on the line. Well,
and you mentioned it too, that February break. He just gets to watch the guy that then he's going to pair up with, go and play with a guy that's the same ilk as his, a scorer with some speed and some talent, and sees what Celebrini can do. Yep. I really do think that he's modeled a little bit of his game what Macklin was doing with Connor, just because it worked so damn well.
And honestly, too, I wonder if that goes kind of the other way, too, with McDavid is playing with Celebrini, and Savoie, growing up, was honestly a better player than Celebrini. The conversation was on Savoie, not Celebrini in Western Canada. I know Celebrini was more in the U.S., but either way, he's a Western Canadian. He's capable of playing at a high level. I think Celebrini is significantly better than Savoie.
But perceptions that when they were 15 or 16 years old?
It was Savoie.
Right.
Savoie was better than Bedard when he was that young.
Right.
And it's not that Savoie has dropped off drastically. It's just paths are a little bit different.
Gilbert Brulé was better than Sidney Crosby.
There you go.
According to some Vancouver Giant fans.
I hope Savoie's better than Gilbert Brulé. Since returning from the Olympic break, which is just over a month now, Savoie is 4th in rookie scoring. The only players higher than him. Gabe Perreault with the Rangers, he has 13 points. Savoie is 12. Jimmy Snuggerud from St. Louis. Obviously, another thing with St. Louis and the Rangers is they have moved out players to, bring these young guys on. He has 14 points in 14 games. And Matthew Schaefer is 15 points in 15 games. Savoie is 3rd, though, in even strength points with 10. So he's been impressive. I've enjoyed watching him play. I'm glad to see him continue to do well. Are you ready, Tristan?
I am. So I scoured. I found a few different things. There's one that's pretty tricky.
Okay.
Because you brought up the jersey number thing and the number 10, and so I went a different route with it. Can you guys give me the last 10th overall picks
Holy shit.
Listen, I think you guys should be able to get a few.
Bloody hell.
I also have other options if you don't think that's doable.
Well,
Last
let's
10
get the... Dan's just grabbing a whiteboard right now. That's why the camera's blocked.
10.
The last 10th overall pick. Well, Bouchard surely is one of them.
Well, it won't be in the last 10, but was Alex Burmistrov a 10th overall pick? I don't know why I think that, but I think he may have been.
Remember, you only have one life. So you gotta be
No,
careful.
but wasn't Magnus Piarvi a 10th
He
overall
was.
pick?
He was, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm just getting juices flowing here.
Just getting
Well, just
into the
as
zone.
we're getting ready here,
I don't know if I'll get one.
I know. I really do think Bouchard is one of the only ones I could get. Quickly here, this Tennable segment, since we didn't do it on Tuesday because we weren't in Vegas, is brought to you by the Nation Playoff Draft. It'll be hosted by myself, Tyler, Ryder, Lisa, down at the River Cree on the date is April 17th. So it's a couple Fridays away here. You can join us down there at the River Cree Resort and Casino for the ultimate Nation Playoff Draft Party, where strategy, smack talk, and bragging rights collide. Grab your crew and compete with other teams to build the perfect playoff roster and battle out through the entire postseason for your shot to win $2,500 cash and Nation glory. I lost my breath there for a second. Teams of 8
The diaphragm, Liam. The diaphragm.
I was never good at Chris's class. Teams of 8 are $1,000, and it includes dinner, first beverage to get the draft board buzzing. Again, hosted by myself, Tyler, Ryder, Lisa, and you know the vibes will be good, loud, competitive, and absolutely unforgettable. You can book your spot now and lock it in at nationdeer.ca. Join us. It'll be lovely. April 17th. So is this the one we want to go with? What do you think what was the other one?
Could you with that one?
I will let you pick. So I will give you hints if we go this way. Like, I'll be kind.
Okay.
The other options I have is the last 10 head coaches for the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, I could nail that.
And
one.
that was the easy one. And I think in the middle here, I have the last 10 players to wear the number 2.
Bouchard. Okay.
So
what do you guys want to do?
I want to do number 2. The numbers 2 Tennables just.
I honestly don't know if I could name. Is Bouchard one of the 10
for the
10th overall picks? Yeah.
I gotta be honest. Yeah,
I don't know if I could name.
I know. I'm trying to.
I know.
think.
I knew that
You'd
was
have
a
to give
little-
us
it's all good.
the
You were
teams.
trying to do it on.
Yeah, if you give us the teams.
I could give you the 10 teams.
Do you know on Tennable sometimes with Warwick Davis?
Yes.
They do have clues.
Mm-hmm. I could give you the 10 teams in order from 2025 down to 2016.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Okay.
We have some time.
I think with the teams we might be able to pass.
I'm absolutely hooped. Doesn't matter what you give me, but let's do it.
Okay,
So we
if
need.
this goes poorly, we'll do.
Yeah,
It's all good.
We have
It's
backups.
fine.
This goes really
Yeah,
bad.
no, it's all good. You did it on the fly. We
Okay.
appreciate that,
So
Tristan.
from 2025 down, we
Okay.
have the Anaheim Ducks,
Hold on. Let me write this down.
I'll do the names.
Okay, Dan will do the names.
Yeah.
Ducks.
the Ducks,
Jesus.
the Devils, St. Louis Blues, the Ducks again, the Sens, the Jets,
Oh, I know that Sens one.
the Canucks, the Oilers, the Panthers, and the Avs.
Oilers,
Panthers,
What was the 10th one? Avs?
Avalanche.
Panthers, and Avs.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, Liam.
Number 5 is Tyler Boucher.
Tyler Boucher is tenable.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the Senators.
I think he just played his first game a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they've been calling up. Yeah, the Sens have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to just get me
Well,
out of the
we
way?
know Booch like that.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
do
take.
Bouch.
I'm gonna take Evan Bouchard.
Yeah.
Evan Bouchard is tenable.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm still in the game.
Jeez Louise.
So
19. Patterson was 5th overall.
I'm just there's a couple like
Anaheim 10th overall. This
Colorado
past
had some dummy, stupid, like Duncan Siemens and those type
that
of
was
names.
that was a bit too late for sure.
But that's the 2016 one. This Florida
20.
17.
Must have been traded away.
Which draft was Denisenko?
I don't know.
You don't know? We gotta know.
Don't know.
We have to know. Where was Snuggerud taken?
He's probably close to 10th. I think. Oh, he might have been 23rd overall. Actually, I think that one might be Dvorsky.
Oh, Dalibor. Okay.
Okay.
But what about the Anaheim? It's not McTavish. It's obviously not Gauthier. He wasn't drafted by them.
I'm going to look at something here.
That wasn't Zegras.
Is it cheating if I look at the daily face-off lines?
Actually...
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that seems fair. I think I'm going to...
When was... No, Drysdale's too far back.
Pavel Michikov.
Yeah, you see, it's got to be a defenseman. And
Okay.
I think it might be... I think you're right. I think it's Minchikov.
Pavel Minchikov
Pavel Michikov.
is Tennable.
Oh, we got
Oh.
it. Look at the power of deduction.
That was such a grind
Okay.
for... Which one was that?
That was 22.
22.
The Anaheim.
The Ducks 4. Okay.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah. But no, it's you first.
It's back to Liam.
It's
Oh,
you
is it
first,
me?
yeah.
That was technically mine. I
Oh,
guess.
shit. Okay.
Well,
I
we'll still
think-
help you here.
I think we can work as a team effort with 3 lines.
Yeah.
I think Dvorsky's 10. I will go with Dalibor Dvorsky.
Dvorsky is Tennable.
Yes!
Oh, well done.
Is that
There
that's
you
the
go.
Avalanche?
No,
Okay.
that is the St. Louis Blues at 3.
Yeah.
Oh, Blues.
Yeah. Okay.
What hockey players say about their parents.
Yeah.
Their parents are Dvorsky.
They're getting a divorce.
Shout out Pete Blackburn for that one.
Man, this Florida one, this 2017 Florida one is really bugging me.
Yeah, because Spencer Knight would have been a few years earlier. Now he was 13th over. He wasn't 10th.
I can give you a hint
Right.
about that one.
Right, because he was the same draft as Zegras, and wasn't
Yeah.
that
Give us a hint.
That was the Bouchard draft. That was the Broberg draft.
Broberg
So-
draft?
Yeah.
19.
The hint about that Panthers 9th overall, he no longer plays for the Panthers.
Wait, what year was Broberg?
That was
What's
that has to be the 19 draft. The Broberg. Broberg has to be.
Was it the 19th? I know he wasn't 10th overall, so I'm going to look up his name because the Oilers after
We're doing
okay.
We're doing
because
okay
We're
here.
good. We've got
After,
4.
so Matt Boldy went after him. There's a 2019 draft. Matt Boldy went after. Oh, that guy. He's Russian, right?
The Florida guy.
No,
Or-
the Vancouver guy. Yeah, he's Kreskov or something. He never played.
Kratzov?
No, he was 9th overall to New York.
Okay,
Russian.
I know.
Vasily Podkolzin.
Yeah. I was just starting to.
So that's the
wheels
Canucks.
turning.
Yeah.
That's the 19 one.
So there's your 2 current Oilers.
Come on,
off the
Dan.
board.
The Panthers had to have traded the guy away.
I believe he's on his 3rd team.
Oh, so he's in the league.
Third team. Payne Krebs, is he any of these?
I might be confused.
No,
he's
Krebs
on his-
was Buffalo.
I'm
Krebs
double
was drafted
checking.
by Vegas.
He's on his 2nd team. So
on
he's
his
only been
second
traded
team?
once.
Oh,
and he's played NHL games this year.
Yes, he has played 71 games for this team.
Okay.
Actually, he hasn't not played in the NHL since being drafted.
what was it? He's only ever played in the NHL after being drafted.
Yes, that is what I am seeing.
He never played junior after he was drafted at 10th overall.
It's not like Luosterainen or something, is it?
No, he was a third round pick.
Yes,
Oh, is
that's
it
too high? See,
It's land.
Sorry.
Anton Lundell.
no, but if he it can't be
But he has
Lundell
to-
because he
'cause
played for a
he has to
second
be-
team.
Oh,
traded away.
and Lundell was a 12th
traded
overall
away.
pick.
He did play 12 games in the AHL in 21-22, but other than that, since being drafted by the Panthers, he's been an NHL regular.
Who did Florida think these trades that they've made?
They trade for
Like
Rodriguez.
in order to acquire.
What did you say?
Evan Rodriguez? Didn't they trade for him?
Rodriguez, they did. They signed him
Oh.
he was a free agent signing. Brad Marchand was a 2nd round pick. Sam Reinhart was Devin Levi.
Yeah, it doesn't fit the criteria.
Kachuk.
It's not him.
Yeah.
Oh, the trade.
I know it wasn't Kachuk.
Oh, to the Panthers. Uyghur.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
I think the Jets one is Cole Perfetti.
See, I had that thought too.
I'm going to go with it. Cole Perfetti. Just to
Cole Perfetti
Yeah.
get me Tennable or
is
not.
Tennable.
Good call.
Really?
Good call.
You guys are
You're just
nailing
dragging
this.
the husk of Dan along.
These
I appreciate
two
it.
from the last couple of years are going to be.
This is gonna be.
So you've got 1, 2,
got the
9,
Avs, the
and 10
Panthers.
left.
The Avs and the Panthers, so the furthest back.
We gotta be able to get these two though.
What was
17, 16?
What was the last? We need Panthers and we need Avs.
Avs.
So, Avs is
It's
26.
gonna be a jabroni.
Is 2016 Avs? Is he in the NHL still?
I believe so.
What's his name?
Not happening.
Who is his father?
Okay,
And
that's
what does
the
he do?
Matthews draft is the 16 one. So Matthews, line A. And then you got
Dubois,
Yeah,
Poyavi,
Dubois.
Ollie,
Levy, Kachuk.
Kachuk.
I know what happened after.
Oh, I thought we were gonna someone else was gonna build up a little bit.
Yeah, it was
What
just
about
gonna start materializing.
That Duncan Siemens.
See,
That's the only one that even.
it's a dumb name like that. I was
But
thinking,
but he's still on the team, is he not?
You said he's still in the NHL.
Which one are we talking about?
The Avalanche.
Avalanche.
He's still in the NHL. He is on his 1, 2,
Definitely not
3,
Duncan. I've
4.
seen him
He is on his
bartending.
5th team.
What about one of these?
He's on his 5th team
On
now.
his 5th team now.
He's been passed around a few times. Who did the Avalanche draft that then they would have traded when they were loading up? It's not
I keep thinking of like the
Lindgren? No.
Gerard and Graves, but those don't
Neither of
fit.
those guys were
They don't
drafted
fit.
by them.
Um,
Okay, we might have to. The Ducks this
This
past
is-
year. Oh, Roger McQueen.
Roger McQueen is Tennable.
Go. Let's go.
there we go.
Talking
no.
to
Okay.
Disneyland next to Lightning McQueen.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a bullet to the face here.
Yeah.
But do we have any guesses that you want
What
me to
was
throw out?
2014?
It's the
Sorry.
Devils.
2024, the Devils.
So it's obviously it's not Nemec, it's not Hughes.
Hasn't
It's not
been
Hughes.
in the NHL, I assume.
Yeah.
I'm checking right now.
You don't know that off by heart? Come
no,
on.
I don't. No, he
Oh,
is
that's a sign.
currently this season playing in the KHL.
Ooh. Okay.
Not a chance.
That was one that's not going to be coming up. Okay, what's the other
Yeah.
one?
then we're back
the
to
Avalanche.
Florida.
So
and we're
Florida
back to Colorado.
and the Colorado guys are both in the NHL.
Both in the NHL.
Okay,
And you
this
said
is-
the Avalanche guy has been on 5 teams.
He is on his 5th team.
how many games has he played?
Like in his career?
What
Yeah.
about Tyson Jost?
Oh, it's Tyson Yost. As a V scout, I should
I'll
know.
take
It's
Tyson Yost.
Let me check. Yeah, this
I'll take it.
Tyson Jost is Tennable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great
Yeah.
job.
Well pulled.
Great
Well
job.
pulled. Menzies.
That was a hell of a run
Kept me
for
alive.
a junior A hockey over those years. So the Panthers won.
Right after
2016.
Tyson Yost.
2017.
2017
draft.
Who was
10th
first overall?
Do you want another hint for this player?
Hold on. Who was first overall that year?
So it's after the Matthews draft, which was
Not
bloody
Lafreniere? No.
Oh,
not yet. No, Lafreniere I think was either 20 or 21.
Before
All
Lafreniere.
these years, if it was like, for some reason, it's the old stuff that sticks in my stupid head.
oh, Heisha.
The Heischer draft.
I can't even tell you.
The
what second
Patrick.
Panthers?
That's the Nolan Patrick Heischer
Oh,
draft.
And so this guy has been traded once.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on that team now.
Was traded. Do you want to know when he was traded? Or
Sure.
Okay, he was traded in 2022. He is on the team still he played for. And the big piece that went back to the Panthers in that trade was Claude Giroux.
I was wondering if it was.
Oh,
the
Owen
Giroux.
Tippett.
Owen
Owen
Tippett.
Tippett is Tennable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
didn't think he was that high. I didn't know he was a Panthers pick.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
So the only one we need is
this
the Devils
Devil.
one that plays in the KHL.
KHL Devil.
Yeah.
How, like, is this guy legit?
I've
He
never.
was
So
he's a top 10
presumably
pick in the
Russian,
NHL draft.
But
Come
the
on.
problem is we haven't seen Russians play at the juniors, so we don't even know half these
Yeah, I can tell you a thing.
Russians' names.
Was he? I mean, what's the point?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Well, technically, the rules of Tennable are you only need to get 5.
You guys got 9.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
We didn't lose a life.
It's true.
When was the 10th guy?
Anton Seliev.
Yes.
Gotta give me a
My bad.
million
Yeah, I
tries.
got to respect that. But,
Yeah, that was a good one. Well
That was,
done, Tristan.
You guys,
That was
got
you
through
guys.
that. Proud
That
of you.
was you and Michael. Had nothing to do with me.
You got
You chimed in.
you
I
got
said-
one guy.
I said the name. Yeah, Evan Bouchard.
Chimed in.
I nailed that one.
You chimed in.
There you go. Tenable with Warwick Davis,
There
aka
it
Tristan
is.
Battle.
Let's do the last twos now. I can do that one.
You think you can name all 10 twos?
I think we could do it. Pretty easy.
I think you could.
All right, fuck it.
Let's just keep it
we
going.
might as well.
So on our
Can play along with us.
Fun in Vegas. We get to play Tennable. Damn it.
I'm sure that was a great first
Evan
segment.
Bouchard.
It was riveting. Listen, people are
Evan
just
Bouchard
yelling at
is.
or they've skipped ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was either one or the other.
Yeah, Evan Bouchard is terrible.
Duncan Keith wore 2?
Duncan Keith was the
The
two
one before, because Bouchard was like
75.
Does he?
Duncan Keith is Tennable. That's 9.
Okay, number twos.
Oh, wasn't?
You stupid lids.
I want to say Belov definitely wasn't number 2.
So we're gonna take Bouchard off the board,
Yeah, we're taking Bouchard.
and we will take Keith off the board. He's number 2. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I've got my guess in, Dennis. Up to you.
Yeah.
I did the draft board.
Yeah, you
I
did.
guess Dvorsky.
you did. You killed that one. The last number twos.
Are they consecutive? Like, are they pretty
So this is-
repetitive number?
A little bit. So you got Bouchard 23, 26. Keith was 22. Then you go 2016 to 2019, 2013 to 2050, 2011, 2010, 06 to 08,
Oh.
01 to 04, and then 2000.
Who's that
And that's
one?
your last 10.
2000, you said?
Yes. Actually, there were 2 people to wear it in 2000.
Wow.
Interesting. A trade was afoot.
Okay, now this is making me question things. The number 2 in my head. Okay,
I don't have any.
I think Boris Mironov wore it before that.
That is correct. He would be number 11.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was untenable.
Yeah.
So that gives us a good
So Bobo gets dealt. Okay, so the 11th. So that's the trade with Chicago. He's dealt to Chicago.
Who was?
Boris. So presumably that player came back, and like Morrow came back the other way,
no way.
and
Deos was 6, right? Or 8.
I think he was
6.
5.
Oof.
No, 6. I don't know.
No, 5 sounds right. It wasn't 2.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of, because like there was
No. Was there a guy for just the like a partial of like the 2010 or 2011 season?
Yeah, just looking at what it says, he
it
says
Strudel?
there was someone who wore it in 2010 and someone who wore it in 2011.
For a brief time.
I can't tell how long it was based off these
Okay.
numbers, but
This
Strudwick
is so
sounds
stupid,
right.
but I think Aaron Johnson was the first like Calgary Edmonton trade, and I think he wore number 2.
Okay.
Aaron Johnson.
is Tennable.
Oh yeah.
What number is
number?
that?
That is number 5.
Wow.
Damn.
Good for you.
Great one. What a pull. Aaron Johnson. So now number 3 and number 4. And what year was Johnson? You said 2011?
Oh yeah, that was It was
So Johnson wore it in 2010.
that was 2010. Yeah, that was miserable. I just remember this Hockey Night Canada game, and Aaron Johnson got like walked or something, and
It's imprinted in your brain ever
yeah,
since.
because it was the first Oiler Flame trade.
Well, give me those years again, Tristan.
Okay, so we're going
Right from, you can go, just give me 3 and 4.
3 and 4. You're looking 2016 to 2019, and then 2013 to 2015.
And then give me 6 through 10.
2011 only. And then we had Johnson at 2010. Next guy is
Wait, what number was Johnson? He was the 5th guy on our list?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you just said Johnson was 2010, and I'm at number 7.
What?
Do we start again? So 2016.
Sorry, no. Johnson was 6. I messed up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay,
So 2011 is number 5. This is good
Yes.
radio. It's okay.
We're fixing.
People are
It's
calling
fine.
in.
We're fixing it.
Okay.
I have these written backwards on my thing.
So what was
10
number
down
10?
to 1.
Number 6, sorry.
Sacra.
Sexy Reg. That's a
Sacra is
good one.
tenable at number 3 and or 8 for what I have.
And or 8.
Well, again,
Depending on the order
I
that
went
you do.
backwards up to the
okay.
latest. that
Sakura
one.
is a good call.
Okay, so then what are the years on 7 through 10?
You're looking 06 to 08.
Come on, guys. Come on, Dan. You're old.
I know.
Wait.
Number 8.
No, I have these backwards.
Okay.
Listen, you confused me here.
So, who were the defensemen on the 06 Cup Run team? Pronger.
Yep.
What number was he?
44.
Steos was a single-digit number, we
Jason
believe.
Smith.
Jason.
21.
He was 21. Number 21.
Spot check.
Wasn't he like 5 or something like
It
that?
was a low number.
Yeah.
Dick Tarnstrom.
Tarnstrom.
There's another one. Fuck. Who is it? Defenseman.
What did Corey
But it's
Cross
not.
wear?
Corey Cross might be.
I'll do it. Corey Cross.
Yeah, I think Corey Cross is tenable.
Corey Cross is not tenable.
Oh, I'm out.
Was he a 5? Was he 5?
He was a single digit.
Oh,
looking at
I guess
twos.
you can't just know that off the top of your head. Okay. So the
I'm gonna
Corey
pull up
Potter
these
power
numbers.
play was 22. Roman Hammerlick was 22. I'm seeing so many 2s now that my brain is.
I'm trying to think of the Aikens era too. This 2013 to 15 too.
Corey Potter power play was number.
So both 9 and 10.
So who was there?
Both wore it in 2000.
Oh, there's some easy ones here.
Yeah, I know.
Number
I'll give you some clues. How about that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
2013 to 15, he's still in the NHL. 2011 was part of one of the greatest goals in Oilers history, and he basically did nothing to be part of that goal, but got the assist.
Who assisted on Everly's?
Was that Laddie Smeed?
No, he was
No,
fine.
he was 5. Schmid was 5.
Who assisted on that? Wasn't Ferentz?
No.
No.
No, it wasn't Ferentz. It's not Fane. Mark Fane was 5, I think.
I can
as well.
see the guy doing the interview with Rashog.
Okay, so
Jim Vandermeer.
Yes, that's who it
Bingo.
is.
Vandermeer is tenable.
yeah.
And that's
So
number 5?
2011, that's number 5. Okay, so I'll keep going. The guy who wore
That's what launched it for
Yeah.
me. That's the
the 06 to 08 defenseman won 2 cups, I believe, with another team after he left Edmonton. Yeah, he won.
06, that would imply that he wasn't on the cup team. 06 to 08. When did?
Well, the Oilers didn't win the cup in 06 to 08.
Well, I'm saying the cup team that made the Stanley Cup
Oh,
final.
no, he was on that team.
Okay,
He was
so he
actually
was
a
on-
rookie.
Matt Green.
Yep.
Matt
Tennable.
Green is
Oh
tenable.
my God.
Do you want to take a stab at number 4 at all?
Which number was Matt Green? Sorry.
Matt Green is after Johnson. So 7.
Oops, that's 2 E's.
Yeah.
Man, this shouldn't be as hard as it is.
The
I'm impressed by this. This is a good one.
just because we got to.
What did Ulanov?
Yes, we gotta keep-
What does Ulanov wear?
55.
Yeah.
Did
It's
he?
too high. Yeah.
And I think he was below Bobo, I thought. Did he?
I don't know. Did he?
Oh no.
Well, he had two tenures.
I thought
Ulanov had
Oh,
two
he might be.
tenures.
He might be the answer. We got to
Yeah,
move
what
this
about
on.
this Aikens there? This 13 to 15 guy.
Okay,
So,
is
I'll
Nikita Nikitin?
I thought he wore a stupid high number with
he-
his
he wasn't
shitty
a kid.
short stick.
So the guy who wore 2013 to 15 wore 2 numbers with the Oilers. He won more as a rookie I'll actually give you another clue. I'm pretty sure he wore 75, like Bouchard, and then moved
Oh, bloody hell.
still in the NHL. He did not win. He did not wear 75. He wore a really high number like that. I'll have to try and find it. 2 more guesses each, and then we'll have to end the show.
Wrap this shit up.
Oh, man.
Okay, he was traded on a deadline. He was a deadline trade away.
Jeff Petrie.
Jeff Petrie.
Tennable.
Tennable. 2001, 2004. This player
3 years.
played for the Oilers for 3. I believe he was drafted by the Oilers, if I'm not mistaken. Drafted by the Islanders. Traded to Edmonton in the Roman Hamrlik trade.
Who'd they get back?
That was
Was then traded in the Jeff Whitaker trade to St. Louis for Pronger.
Danny Sabret.
Not Tennable.
what?
Down to Dan.
I thought he was a 2 too.
No, Danny Savret was not it, but this guy was part of the Chris Pronger trade.
Eric Brewer.
Eric Brewer.
That's so stupid. That is so stupid.
That was he was during the 06, yeah.
Brewer was traded, for Pronger before.
Right. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. No, that's my
It's
bad.
just St. Louis.
So that was number
Because it was a
9.
lockout. Number 8.
That was number 8.
Number 9. Don't overthink it. That's what I'll say to you, Dan. Take the guess you already had and you don't want to say.
Yeah.
Take the guess I already had and don't want to say.
Yeah.
He might have already been in the room with us.
I'm second guessing.
Yeah. The guy who had 2 stints in Edmonton.
Ulanov.
Ulanov.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah.
He was number 2.
I had a sneaking suspicion Ulanov.
I was sure that he was 5'5".
And then
my bad. That's my fault.
the last one I'll just tell you because you won't get it.
Please.
Rat Hauer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
So you go. That was
That's
somehow
a good-
way harder than
Yeah. The drafts were easier, apparently.
It's weird how that immediately, as soon as we were like, yeah, let's do it, I was just like blanked.
Yeah,
blanked.
Yeah. Good for them.
There you go.
Good for you. Good Tennables.
Hope you enjoyed the Tennables
Wow.
today. Thank you, Tristan, for doing those ones
Thank
on
you.
the fly.
Yes.
We'll wrap up the show here. We'll skip the betting segment, but we'll put hot and cold performers on for Bet365. Hot and cold performers is presented by Bet365. Hockey fans, check out Bet365's 3-goal early payout when your team goes up 3-0. You get paid. It's simple. Download the app today. Must be 19 years or older. Please play responsibly. I don't think I missed any ads today, right, Tristan? I think
You got them all.
All right, cold performer of the week. We'll start with vegetables, as BM would say in his honor. I'll say it. Dan, go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out the league because I brought this up this morning, but I think it was the GTHL again in the news for the head coach, Rain Carnegie, former Halifax Moosehead, who was fired from his job because of a complaint from a parent. Turns out that after the investigation was completed, that parent didn't exist. And it was actually a general manager of another team that was faking being this player, or being this player's coach, or this parent that was speaking for the entire group. But Rain Carnegie was removed as head coach and will not be reinstated according to the decisions therein. So I'm just going to give it out to that Toronto Hockey League for once again marring itself again. I wish I knew the league. I should have done a little bit more prep ahead of time, but I'll figure that one out. But yeah, giving Rain Carnegie the boot from his head coaching job for no reason at all gets my cold performer of the week.
Oh, that's cold.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Menzies.
I don't know if you caught any opening day baseball.
No, I was watching
show?
Sask first top 80 last night.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Yeah. Well.
Wow, indeed.
The Mets Pirates game got off to quite the start. The Pirates center fielder O'Neill Cruz, he just made 2 epic blunders in the first inning as the Pirates. You know, it's already tough for the Pirates as a franchise. They have a Cy Young caliber, maybe the best pitcher in the game, and he gets pulled after the first because their center fielder O'Neill Cruz got caught too far in. The ball went over his head, and then a pop-up to him. He loses in the sun. That falls down, and it was a disastrous opening day for the Pirates, and sadness for them. Baseball is back.
I can confirm it was the Greater Toronto Hockey League that
By the
once
way,
again.
I believe that is a minor hockey league.
It is,
isn't it?
and he's been a head coach in that league for 6 years, and then got fired because of a
GMs
fake
and stuff. Is wild.
Like minor midget. Or
Need to tear it all
minor
down.
or whatever they would call it now.
It's
not
called
that word.
U17 now.
Yeah.
My co-performer of the week. I mean, it's got to go to Georgia. You know, let's bring us back to the start. Like you have a 2-0 lead over Israel, and you just can't close it out. So I'll give it to them.
Yikes.
Also, too, I'll give this is a co-performer in the way of I am laughing at you. Shout out to Wales, the Republic of Ireland, and Northern Ireland for failing once again to qualify for World Cups. After, again, not Northern Ireland, you weren't good enough, but the other two teams held leads late into those games and weren't able to figure it out. So, suck it.
I'm upset.
Breaking news: Tiger Woods is just in a rollover accident.
God, I saw that. Another car.
No.
Yes.
Tiger
Really?
Woods.
Yep, he rolled another car. We're back. It's the
Tiger.
2000s again.
Take his license away.
Wow.
Do you have a co-performer, Tristan? You want to get involved?
I actually
thought you
do
were-
have a cold performer this week.
Is it Tiger Woods?
Amazon Music.
Oh, here we go.
So
That's
I
why we're
don't.
on Spotify.
I already buy my own Amazon, so I just use Amazon Music. Why am I paying more for Amazon or like for Spotify? Don't need it. However, for some reason this week they've gone on a purge and just getting rid of music that isn't by like major labels or by major artists, and so all of like the indie music is getting purged, and that's making me upset because half of my playlist is just gone.
Yeah.
So Amazon Music, cold performer.
Well, at least you have U2.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
Still
doesn't
the
make
worst
sense.
marketing idea ever. I think U2
Yeah.
lost fans from
Oh,
when
they
did
did.
that.
Yeah.
Reversing the order. Michael Menzies, you want to give us your hot performer of the week?
So this is kind of a mixed bag. It depends how you want to look at it. Alex Ovechkin.
Oh, yeah.
He scores a hat trick. He's now over 1,000 goals in the National Hockey League regular season and playoffs combined. This is kind of cold performer too, but it's like Ovi doing so well, but he had this tremendous, insane, unique run of never starting a shift in the defensive zone this year. And last night, for whatever reason, Spencer Carberry put out Ovechkin to start a shift in the D zone. We were on the cusp of something so great, so historical, so rock star, so Ovi.
Yeah.
Taken away from us because presumably Ovi was so hot that it didn't matter. I need him out there. He can go down the ice. Just unbelievable. Ovechkin, he's going to hit 30 goals again. It's what a run, but I am upset that this streak is over.
The big guy is smoking hot.
That's hilarious.
Dan, I'm trying to find the list because, I talked about this on O&E actually as well. Mikhail Bodka had the second fewest at 2.
Oh,
So I think the difference is, though, Mikhail Bodka was like probably in the prime of his career, and they were like, you cannot play defense.
Yeah.
But Dan, what's your hot performer of the week?
mine's going to go out to the fact that Sora AI is shutting down. I don't know if you saw, but ChatGPT's video making software is gone. And as a person that fucking hates slop, and I have to be the wet blanket in every room, I feel like, when AI conversation comes up, it's just nice to get a win every once in a while and watch a big company like that tear something down and lose all that Disney money while they do it. So Sora's death is my hot performer of the week.
Pour it on.
Tristan, hot performer of the week.
Hot performer of the week for me is going to our boy Reese Rooster. Yesterday, after the game, they all went to Raising Cane's, as you do. And he sent me a picture with a medium soft drink cup full of Raising Cane sauce that he is bringing back for me.
That is disgusting.
He's flying you.
Yeah, he's bringing me Raising Cane sauce.
That is...
Ever since my first trip to Vegas, I have these odd cravings for Raising Cane's that can't be satisfied because it's not here.
It is.
So, Rooster, thank you.
That is...
Wow.
Honestly,
He's a hot
so gross. That is so good. You better refrigerate it. You better be in a cooler when he gets there.
This place is treated like it's heaven on earth, Raising Cane's. Because I had coworkers, Lakeline Connect, that were like gunning. They couldn't wait to go to the U.S. in part to eat at Raising Cane's.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that restaurant specifically, like, they allow the staff to give you more than what you pay for. So often now, I mean, like, I think we can all just sit around here like old people and rant about the quality of things that you get and the drop of quality, the shrinkflation of everything. You don't see that at Raising Cane's. Like, I'm not a big American chain guy, but I will 100% vouch for Raising Cane's.
Name another fast food place that is giving you a medium soft drink of sauce.
And they'll just do that because you said it and you're a fan of it. Like, it doesn't matter to them. The bottom line is that you're buying the food from them. So.
Honestly, the only
something like the Georgians might do.
the only one I can think of is Five Guys. They give me way too many fries.
Oh, yeah.
every time
The
I
bag
go.
fries.
That's
awesome.
good.
I
Good
love
call.
the bag fries with Five Guys.
My hot performer of the week. I had it. Oh, I saw the movie Hoppers last Saturday, and
In theater?
What
in
about?
theater. I saw it during the Oilers against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and
Hoppers could not wait.
I felt eyes on me in the moment. And then on Monday, I can't remember the listener's name, they called me out. Did I rewatch the game? No, I did not. I listened to a couple of things. I read a couple of things. I watched the highlights.
Yeah.
But shout out to Hoppers. Like, great movie. Would highly recommend. Also, I met a listener of O&E called Cameron, who is fired up and loves the show. So shout out to Cameron as well. So there you go. Hot performance of the week.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make
To
sense.
be fair to you, to have seen you there, they also were missing out on the game.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Kind of fan of that.
double the Oiler fandom fail there.
You're both complicit.
Yeah, there you go. I guess we have to do score predictions quickly. I'll write them down. Dan, what's your score prediction for Saturday's game against Anaheim Ducks?
We are going to win that hockey game with the Germans in attendance,
Oh, yeah.
and it is going to be a 5-2 victory.
Yeah, the Germans are here.
They're coming.
Good for them.
What's your bet, Menzies?
I can't pick this team to win
I know.
a trap spot game.
3 in a row.
And they just haven't done it all season long, so it would be stupid. Like, look at the month of March. They start the week winning, they end the week losing.
Yeah,
every
week
week in March. They're not going to touch the ice until they play the Ducks at 1:30 Mountain Time. There will be no ice time in between the. You see it. You've seen this tale told before. It'll be a 5-3 loss.
I don't
Redeem
know.
them.
I
Redeem
think.
them.
Do you want to double down with an empty net goal, by the way, either of you?
Nope.
2 points. You would actually take the lead.
Yeah,
But if they don't
take
get the empty net, you get nothing.
Yeah.
That's the opportunity
I
cost.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I'll
you
do
get
it anyway.
Okay.
Why do I have to lose?
You would be in the lead if you got
if
that
you
one
got
right.
it.
So
Tristan?
What's defense? 7-5. Henrique decides he's an NHL player.
What?
again.
Whoa, you're betting a
Whoa.
goal scorer. No one's done this before. Revenge game.
Yeah,
I like it.
Henrique remembers that he's an NHL caliber centerman, and Banks went in off his shin pad.
he sees that familiar Ducks orange, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I remember this."
October 23rd was the date of his last goal.
Do you remember how it was? He stole it from Savoie.
Yeah. Yeah.
He barely went in. I'm gonna say the Oilers go against everything I believe in them. And I think they'll win in overtime. I think they'll win 4-3 in overtime. No empty net.
The Duck overtime shootout merchants finally drop one.
Finally drop one. The Oilers. Matthew Savoie.
Well, we better not get to a shootout because we don't have Leon to just throw a clapper
Well,
at the
actually,
goalie's
that
head.
might be a good thing if we got to a shootout. Draisaitl won't be playing.
The Oilers do not have a player in their lineup that has scored a shootout goal this year.
Yeah, that's
With
not good.
Draisaitl out. They're 0-3. Only them
I mean,
and
it's so
Utah.
funny because I feel like he's the worst shooter of all of them.
He is, but earlier this year against Dallas, he had that like one-handed pullback tuck.
I hate it so much.
Still lost that shootout, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, them and Utah are the only teams not to win in the shootout. But Utah hasn't been to a shootout.
There you go.
Oh, good.
Actually, I was looking at the
Credit to the
standings the other
fans.
day. There's some freaking weird records in the shootouts, like teams that are undefeated and then teams that haven't won a damn thing. Yeah. Crazy.
There you go, folks.
Skills
Hope you
comp.
enjoyed half the episode of Tennable.
Yeah.
The other half talking about game.
Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. Aaron's back with you tomorrow, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I might. I got a whole situation that might conflict with pre-gaming, but after dark, I will definitely be after mid-afternoon.
Yeah. There you go. Shout out to Menzies for joining us, Tristan for getting this set up, and safe travels home to everyone coming back from Vegas. Bye.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation Every Day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.